Well, I'm very excited right now because one of my favourite cars from the past few years is finally in a Forza game. It is the McLaren 570S. It is essentially McLaren's first little sports car, even though it is essentially a supercar because it has 562 horsepower and around about 442 pounds-feet of torque. So you're talking round about the old Ferrari 458 levels of power, and that was classed as a supercar. I just love the way this thing looks. It stands out from the other McLarens and it wants to be its own thing. But the real question is, will it stand out in driving compared to the other McLarens? That's hopefully what I'm going to do in this video. Try to find out. So we're here at the Top Gear test track where we're going to go ahead and test out the McLaren first. We will be moving on to another circuit, but I just want to hoon around on the Top Gear test track in this thing. I mean, who wouldn't? Anyway, let's go ahead, fire this thing up and see how she actually sounds. Sounds pretty impressive if you ask me, but anyway, let's get going. Spinning the tyres up all the way through first there, and that noise is so good. I know it's similar to the older McLarens like the 12C and that. That's because it is essentially the exact same engine, just detuned. It's a twin-turbo 3.8 litre V8, pumping out 562 horsepower and 442 pounds-feet of torque. So that's basically what they've done. They've just kind of like turned down the volume from the 12C and the 650S engine. And there is nothing wrong with that, man, because that engine is a peach. It is very good indeed. And so far, I'm noticing that the 570S has a lot more grip than the... Oh, right. As soon as I say that, isn't it? Bloody hell, as soon as I say that, it has to get freaking sideways. That's what this car is all about. It's meant to be the fun car of McLaren, and I'm glad of that, because the 12C was a bit too serious. The 650S kinda made it a bit more fun in terms of like the looks and a wee bit of the handling as well. The P1 is just a madman. That is just a circuit basher, and this thing is meant to be like the combo of the both, if you know what I mean. Like kind of like combining fun with good handling, which you can use every day. And so far so good. If we do keep the throttle under control, which I'm kind of guilty of not doing, as you can plainly see, getting sideways like a mofo back there, it can grip very, very well. And dare I say it's probably a lot more grippier than the 12C. I know that's kind of like a high praise, but the 12C, since it has that much horsepower, as soon as you go near the throttle, it just wants to get sideways. Oh, kind of like this thing, but at the same time I do think it's a wee bit more, a tad more grippier. Right, through Hammerhead, I think we'll change down to second for this, but really balance the throttle, Frank, really balance it. There we go, that's better, that was smooth. Holy shit, it's probably the lightest I've ever tapped on the right trigger on the Xbox One controller. That wasn't. That wasn't right there. Anyway, enough of the boring laps. Let's get sideways in this thing. And it is very easy to do when you actually mean to do it. Holy crap. Now, you've got to remember this thing is mid-engined, so it should just kind of like spin back around on you. But oh my god, this is so balanced, man. It's so easy to drift. It kind of reminds me of the Lotus Evora in terms of like easiness for mid-engine cars to actually get sideways. In the second gear, which we're on, and it is so smooth, just the transcendence into the drift. It's like butter on freaking toast, man. It's so smooth. In third gear, going through the freaking follow-through and we're getting sideways. It's mental. Back round Chicago. Clutch kicking a wee bit. Holy shit. This is easier to get sideways than the 488 GTB. It's easier to manage And that's meant to be a car in a whole different class. This is seriously impressive, man. Well done, McLaren. Well done, Turn 10, for actually bringing this in. Absolutely, positively had to come to Laguna Seca with this thing and get it sideways. I know this track very well. It's my favourite in the game. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how the Big Mac actually handles on this. Because the Top Gear circuit is relatively flat and there's not really many elevation changes, it is pretty smooth on that. But with this, there's all different sorts of kinks, there's all different sorts of bumps. Oh, okay. Even from the first corner, I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be very good. Brake, brake, brake. Power. On we go, past the Michelin man. Past him. A little bit on the sand. Now, acceleration wise, it's not as fast as I thought it was going to be. It does feel like around about a 911 Turbo S style of acceleration. It's relatively quick, if you know what I mean. Relatively quick, but it doesn't feel as quick as it should be. Is it just me? I don't know. It definitely feels like that, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Go up to the corkscrew. Brakey boy, brakey, brakey, brakey. That's a big, big, big plus sign for me is the brakes on this. The brakes and the tyres. This is fully stock, if you didn't know. Oh, she's letting go. Woo! Oh, it's so much fun when it does that. Oh, it's dynamite. Absolute dynamite. And I adore this colour as well. It's kind of like a really darky, metallic-y, porcelain purple. Really nice. On we go, on we go. Interior view for Laguna Seca. And speaking of the interior, it is very nice. Nice and simple. But yeah, again, simple is sometimes the best thing. If you know what I mean. Like the wee iPad and everything in the centre. Yeah, I am... My mind is made up. My mind is made up. I am glad that Turn 10 have actually brought this in. It was well worth the wait. So I've been asking for it to come into a game for a long time. Or should I say a Forza game for a long time. Because I know it was in Drive Club. I loved it in that. But I've always wanted it in Forza. And it is not a disappointment. Not a disappointment one bit. Yes! It is fulfilled its purpose. It is a fun car from McLaren. Finally! Finally! Oh, well done. Well done, Big Mac. Well done, man. So good. Oh. I can't believe it, man. I just can't believe this. It's mid-engine. You shouldn't be able to do that without spinning out. Freaking bonkers. The angle we have on this thing, man. Right, on to the last lap. We're going to go around the wrong way and see if we can actually get like a relatively good, like clean lap in. So we've had our fun. We've had our drifting fun. Brake. Oh my god. Bear in mind, I'm not exactly the best circuit racer. So before you comment saying, oh, you're shit. You're totally shit. Yeah, I know I am. I don't need Jay to remind me. Right, up the corkscrew. Oh my god, baby, down into second gear. Going at granny pace here. Go power. Look at that sight though. Look at the sights. I know I'm meant to be concentrating on the track, but goddamn, look at them sights. Cutting across the sand a wee bit. That was clean. That was nice. Big. Really involves you, this thing, man. Because the 650 in that, I thought was kind of... I don't know how to sum it up in one word. It was kind of like loose connection from the steering, even in a game. If you know what I mean? You could feel it via the game. I don't know how Turn 10 actually do it, but they implement the steering so well for the cars, but this is so precise, so direct. It's awesome. Woo! Oh man, I might have just found my new favourite car in Forza. Oh my god. I'm praying that this is in Horizon 3. Oh my god. Well done. Well done. Oh my god. That is so good. Shall we celebrate with a donut? I think we shall.